Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to When the Night Comes. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 4, which means we have picked whose route we will be taking through this game, and of course, we picked August. I absolutely adore August. I think they are so lovely. I get so flustered every time they're on screen. I think they're adorable. And it seems that in between chapters, Camille went back to the wolf. It is a bright new day. I believe today is the day that we will be breaking into the dungeon. So let's see if that all goes to plan. Strangely, I wake with a smile on my face. Despite meeting the thing that's been wreaking havoc on this town, and despite the fact that it rendered me useless, I'm happy. It feels wrong, but I can't ignore the way my chest aches when I think of August. See, I'm already getting tongue-tied. Already just like seeing the word kissing and my brain just goes ba-duh. When I think about kissing them, I laugh. I feel so much lighter somehow. Though I can't shake the feeling of that thing staring me down and sizing me up. I think of all the creatures I've encountered in my time as a hunter, and I almost feel like there's something I'm missing. Is it a hybrid? A new species? We were always taught that it's unrealistic to believe that we've discovered every kind of creature that roams the earth. The realms that separate us from them can tear. Every day new horrors are brought upon us. But every single one of my instincts is screaming and telling me that this is different, that it's not going to be simple. With great effort, I drag myself from the relative comfort of my bed and stare out over a surprisingly sunny Lunaris. I take a seat at my desk and decide to take a moment to observe the stolen notes that Ezra had kindly handed over. Ooh, hello. Oh, flippin' heck, I can't. I cannot read that first line. This is the word I'm trying to make out. I know that's maybe the fire consumed everything. Muscles damaged beyond restoration. Magical fire, can't reconstruct. Anise and skeletal flower, doesn't work. Perhaps a memory spell to recall the events of death. A runestone should suffice. No good, you know what, I want to read through this. A runestone should suffice, no good. It's as if the body doesn't remember the soul's essence at all. A creature that treats on life force. I guess that works. I guess grammatically speaking that works. Yeah, a creature that treats on life force. It's so strange. Perform ritual on crescent moon. Scrying's a fair shot, but at this point I've exhausted my options with the corpse, and she deserves a burial by now. Used an extract from the flowers and a spell to ascertain she was terrified before her death, but nothing more. Can't even tell if it's a death by burning or other injuries. I'm stumped. Okay, so originally they tried to... I'm gonna use D&D spells because those are the ones I'm familiar with. It seems they tried to maybe, speak with I apologise. It seems that today is just destined for a ton of tongue fumbles. They tried to speak with dead spell, but that didn't work. It's like the soul has been completely sundered from the corpse to the point where the body doesn't even, like, there's no soul for it to draw from. Ooh. I will also say with the meeting with the creature, that whole incident, the thing that most intrigued me was Camille said that she felt empathy. That she felt like this was a creature that should be pitied, that it deserved mercy. She also said that it felt familiar. And it was described as like an amalgamation of parts. We have at least one, maybe two hunters that we don't know where they are. The one that Alcar supposedly killed, and Aya. And we have a missing vampire. I'm getting Frankenstein vibes here. I'm getting major Frankenstein vibes. I don't have much hope that we are going to find Aya or Fierro alive, to be brutally honest. I scan them, and it's jarring seeing a truly talented witch being so completely and utterly perplexed. I can practically feel his frustration rolling off of the page. Oh my god, it told... Oh, whatever. Live fire consumed everything, muscles damaged beyond restoration, magical fire, can't reconstruct. Anise and skeletal flower doesn't work. Perhaps a memory spell to recall the events of death, a rune stone should suffice. No good. It's as if the body doesn't remember the soul's essence at all. A creature that... How is that feeds? What is this? I can see that being live. Like, there's the I, there's the V, there's the E. Like, I can see that. That is 100% treats. That is not feeds. The game is lying to me here. A creature that feeds on life source? Perform ritual on crescent moon. Scrying's a far shot, but at this point I've exhausted my options with the corpse, and she deserves a burial by now. So nothing Ezra did seemed to work. Used an extract from the flowers and a spell to ascertain she was well terrified before her death, but nothing more. Can't even tell if it's death by burning or other injuries. I feel like the burning is a cover-up. I feel... The creature we saw in the forest... I guess... I'm trying to think back. I think there was some mention of... like, it had burned flesh. I think. I might be misremembering that, though. However, I get the feeling... It incapacitated us, it prevented us from moving, and then it approached. If it could breathe fire, why didn't it just set us on fire? Do you get what I'm saying? I think it needs to be up close to attack. I don't think it's ranged. I don't think it has ranged abilities. We know that the enforcement agency is involved in all of this. Like I said, I get the very strong feeling this is a monster that we've created. And by we, I mean the enforcement agency as a whole. I think this is some kind of experiment that's gone horrifically wrong. Maybe it got loose. And the enforcers are kind of like, oh shit, we can't let anyone know that we made the thing, so we're not really going to do anything. We're going to kind of sit on our hands. And that would explain why it would go after hunters. You know, it's kind of like, you fucked me up, you created me, I want revenge, I'ma murder you. And then the enforcers are coming in afterwards, and I wonder if maybe they're the ones burning the bodies. They're kind of like, hide the evidence. Hide the evidence quickly. And I don't think it's like the entire organization. I think it's the higher-ups, effectively. The higher-ups are hiding evidence, and then just, everyday, completely average hunters and enforcers, they're the ones who are kind of like, oh shit, like our co-workers. Oh, the body was found burned. Oh no, like, I think this is a case of the top being rotten, but the branches, effectively, like the core is rotten, but the branches and the offshoots, I think they're decent. We don't know who we can trust, but I don't think this is a case of everyone except Camille and August being corrupt. That seems a little far-fetched. Harry's the fucking twist, Phil. I didn't want him to be. God damn. Oh, well. Then, finally, the page torn where he's pressed so hard with his quill. I'm stumped. The complete lack of an intact body would have certainly made his job hard, but a witch of Ezra's skill can cast many spells to determine the cause of death. But all he encountered was failed spell after failed spell. I set them aside. I have no time today to delve any deeper. Now it's time to write my report for last night. This should be interesting. I presume you're gonna leave out the part where you went and made out with August. I presume that's not going in the report. I check the conveniently placed clock outside of August's office door and take a deep breath. The thought that I'm about to see them again has my heart skipping a beat, and I find it a little difficult to wipe the grin off my face. As I raise my fist to knock, I hear a crash. Oh dear. I forgo knocking, pushing the door open to rush inside and check that everything is okay. I scan the room, seeing no August, but then I see a pair of feet sticking out from behind the desk, then hear a string of muttered curses in a language I don't recognise. August? Hello? What the fuck are you doing, mate? They pop up. Their hair is a mess, and they have dark, dark bags under their eyes. Camille, is it 9 already? I nod, clocking that their clothes are wrinkled, which is odd. Very odd. Wait, did you sleep here? They let out a quick, sharp burst of laughter that seems suspiciously nervous.
Did I fall asleep in my office? Don't be preposterous.
You did. You 100% did. I stare them down, unconvinced. August. They cover their mouth with their hand, coughing quietly.
Yep. Yes, I did.
Oh! They're being pushed so hard. They're so overworked. I just want to get them out of the office. Like, just go hang out in a park for a day. Go to a coffee shop. Like, do something other than work, please. I had a lot on my mind. I take a tentative step towards them, and they meet me halfway without hesitation when I reach for them. With an elegant twist of their hand and a flare of violet sparks, the door closes and locks behind me. Oh, damn! We're getting started early today! They bury their face in the warm crook of my shoulder, humming quietly.
I couldn't stop thinking about what would have happened if you hadn't gotten away from that thing. Selfish, I suppose. But all I really care about is that I have this. Us.
My heart! My heart, oh! I'm gonna keep saying this. I think they're lovely. Their arms tighten around me, their long fingers curling in the fabric of my shirt. That I finally saw the light, in a way. Do you feel better for finally letting that weight fall from your shoulders? For setting all of those pent-up doubts free? They pull back, still clutching my shirt. Yes, I do. But don't get too smug about it. Oh, no, sweetheart, I am gonna be all the smug! All of it! I tilt my head, a smile playing at the edge of my lips. Terribly sorry, General.
You know how to push my buttons already, don't you?
Okay, don't overreact. Oh, I laugh when I feel awkward or nervous. I'm sorry. And August makes me feel awkward and nervous. I don't like it, but I love it. Oh, calm. Be calm, Callista. You're a dangerous woman. Oh, if you only knew the half of it. I smirk and shrug. If you say so. We stare each other down for a moment before August reluctantly pries their fingers from my shirt, taking a step back, but not straying too far. They brush a fallen strand of hair behind their ear and clear their throat. We should set some rules, I suppose, if we're going to do this, whatever this is. They cast their gaze to the side, apparently anticipating a response, but I let them continue. Then their eyes meet mine once more, and there's something powerful about them. Something different.
You're my subordinate, and I'm responsible for you. I just wanted to remind you that I'm still in charge here, while we're both on duty. At work.
I want to say something. I'm trying so hard not to sexually harass the characters anymore. I can't. You can be in charge while we're not at work too. I can't help myself. Oh, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. That's what I'm gonna do. Today I am drinking a nice, raspberry, iced tea. It's very refreshing. I really enjoy it. I swear, sometimes after I've recorded these, I feel the urge to tweet the voice actors and just apologize. Just tweet at them, like, I'm so sorry. Just without any context. Okay, there we go. I am fine. I am calm. That is, I am, no more. That was the only remark I will make for the rest of this episode, at the very least. I clear my throat, one of my brows climbing high. No! The game is encouraging me. That's not on me. The game is encouraging me. And what about when we're not? They flush, their cheeks and the top of their chest blooming a beautiful pink. What are you gonna say? August?
Well, that's to be discovered, I suppose, isn't it?
Nice save. They head for their desk, their eyes fixed upon me as they move to take a seat. Now, Let us discuss last night in more detail. Bow chicka wow wow. Yeah! Camille and I are on the same page. I'm not gonna the fact that Camille is also being pervy, I'm like, you make me feel less guilty, Camille. Thank you. I grin, wondering if they've realised what that sentence could also imply. The creature, I mean. I settle in the comfortable chair opposite them. My mind is reeling as I think about how the hell I'm going to explain this. Firstly, don't think I'm crazy, okay? Okay. They don't seem convinced, but I continue regardless. James has been communicating with me somehow. It's like I can hear him, feel him, as if he's right beside me. Their expression remains neutral, that perfectly arched brow raised high. I assume that their silence means that they wish for me to continue. It's happened a few times, the most recent being last night. I'm pretty sure he's the reason I'm sitting here right now. He snapped me out of whatever thrall that thing had me under. They process what I've just said with an unreadable expression, and I wait with bated breath, unable to get a read on their aura. Are they going to laugh in my face? Tell me I'm insane? August would never do that. August is too lovely. I see. Well, I'm glad that he decided to help you, Camille. To think what might have become of you had he not, I'd rather not imagine. I pause, my mouth agape. I'm perplexed, not even a flinch. You seem rather calm. I expected. They raise their hand.
A lot of things that happen in our world are out of the ordinary, and we can't possibly explain every unusual occurrence. Ghosts are certainly not the strangest thing we deal with. There have been many recorded cases of people claiming they've been contacted by the dead.
If Hunter Lane has somehow managed to communicate with you, then so be it. We can question it and attempt to understand it if you wish, but... I consider that statement, deciding that yet another thing to add to the list would be a hindrance to us all. That won't be necessary. You felt fine during all of this? Nothing ails you when you experience this connection. I grimace, and August notices.
Don't make me come over there.
What if I want you to come over here, though? Camille! Camille, yes! I laugh, kind of hoping they will. I'm not going to protest if you make that choice, General. I've been getting headaches. Pretty intense ones. There's a lingering ache in my temple almost constantly, and it flares up whenever he's near. They press their fingers to their lips, looking at me thoughtfully. Then they rise from their chair, walking to stand over me, wiggling their fingers in my direction. Excuse me? May I? Depends on what you've got in mind, mate. Go ahead. It's not a flirt option, so it's nothing sexy, but I just like the undertones. I nod, smiling wryly. Keep your eyes on me. That shouldn't be difficult. August steps close, pushing their long fingers into my hair. Their thumbs press firmly against my temples. Their long hair rises as if static. Let me try that again. Their long hair rises as if static, a distinct crackle settling around us. I feel a slight tingle permeating my skull, the hairs on the back of my neck standing to attention as I grip the arms of the chair. Their eyes are bright and glowing a vivid violet. It's pretty enough to distract me from whatever it is they're doing. If I'm not mistaken, a mark glows atop August's forehead, pulsing and fading before I can fathom what it is. Just a little longer. This isn't an unwelcome feeling, but it's a foreign one, though August's soothing voice is reassuring. Their magic carefully dissipates, and the smell of ozone fills my nostrils. Their irises fade back to that familiar pretty blue, and August smiles. You did well. Was that your first time? Everything sounds perverse today, and I live for it. Their touch trails along my cheek before they lean back against the desk, eyeing me pointedly. Are you picking up on the perviness, August? Is this a conversation in double entendre? I huff a laugh and their smile grows. It is. August is equally as pervy as Camille. Yes, I'm into it. They look tired, but happy. Are you okay? I'm fine, and so are you. No harm detected. Good to know. I should imagine it's rather unnerving having that happen, though. I do hope he's at least polite. Oh, well, minus the headaches, he's not too bad. Not too bad. James is a top bloke. Don't you be slagging off James. He was a fine hunter, and a valued friend of many, including myself. He's missed terribly. Even more I don't know what it is. It's something about doing August's voice throws me off. He's missed terribly. Even more of a reason for us to bring this thing to the ground. I silently ponder the implications if the enforcers are involved with this. To think what it would do to Harry if the very agency he runs ended up being responsible for his husband's death. Camille said it herself. There are no intricate power balances in Lunaris. It's run by Harry. If it winds up that Harry isn't the twist villain, he has nothing to do with this, he's completely innocent, I would be highly surprised. This has to come from the top down. I can't see this agency, which seems so, I guess, isolationist. Like, the enforcers seem like this very oh, we only trust our own and we only listen to our own and we should be in charge, da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's the vibe I'm picking up from them, and I would find it incredibly odd if they had decided to splinter from this very respected general, who has apparently taken down so many, threats to humanity. I would find it very odd if they decided to splinter and do a kind of Frankenstein thing off of their own back. This has to come down from Harry. It has to. A loud knock interrupts my train of thought, and August throws me a look. They suddenly seem uncharacteristically nervous. And why is August so nervous? Who is at the door? We will have to answer these questions in the next episode. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.